As a college student, for me, iPad is an essential. I do almost anything on iPad except for video editing and batch photo editing. And I have to say, iPad does everything perfectly and smoothly. Like, honestly. Apple came to the point that iPads are so powerful that they can't even decide to sell as a computer or a tablet. Like, please Apple, just let me edit off of my external SSD and please release a full-fledged Final Cut Pro and I'll have nothing to say about iPads. Alright, let me stop ranting about Apple and let me talk about my honest opinion after a full month of everyday usage of M1 iPad Pro 2021 11-inch model. So let me stop talking and let's get right into it. Since I don't have any sponsorship in this video is brought to you by my brand new wallpaper pack specifically made for iPad and iPhone, or you can use it with other smart devices, but it's my brand new wallpaper pack. Since I don't have Patreon or any type of subscription model, this is the best way to help me to continue making video in this channel. So if you guys like to have some cool wallpapers for your tablet and smartphone, please click the link in the description below and check out the wallpaper pack. But let me go back to the video. Let me be honest here. There's nothing significantly different on this 2021 model compared to the previous 2021 or the 2018 one when it comes to the hardware design or the overall hardware. They look exactly the same, and the 11-inch model has the same exact display, which is the Retina display LCD with 120Hz refresh rate. And I'm definitely not mad at this display at all. 600 nits goes pretty bright and it is very color accurate, and the ProMotion 120Hz refresh rate is always great to have it. So if you don't really care about bigger display, I think the 11-inch model will be pretty fulfilling. And even this 11-inch model does not have the XDR display, the mini LED display. You'll be totally fine with it. I am totally fulfilled with the 11-inch. Even I had the 12.9-inch model. I think this is pretty suitable for almost everyone who just want an iPad. Plus, you need a certain conditions to enjoy the full potential of the HDR mini LED display. So as a college student who enjoys casual media consumption on iPad, I personally do not think the extra $300 is worth it just for the display technology and size. Did you guys know that over 90% of you guys are not subscribed to this channel, and it scares the crap out of me? Like, please subscribe to this channel, and if you like this video, please hit the like button so YouTube Senpai will bless me with the algorithm, and that will be super freaking helpful. The battery life is fantastic. I usually use it for around 3 to 4 hours of screen on time daily, and the battery percentage of this tablet will be around 50 or over 50%. So you can totally use this for full day, and you can probably hit around 8 to 9 hours of screen on time maximum, and I am totally fulfilled with the battery life of this thing. The total screen on time on this iPad Pro 11-inch 2021 is at 7 hours and 58 minutes, and the total battery percentage of this iPad is at 18%. I've been using this iPad since 7 in the morning, and it's literally 12 hours later and I still have 18% left. I have to say, when it comes to the camera performance, I haven't really used iPad's main camera since my initial review of the 12.9-inch model, but the main camera is good and it's pretty close to the iPhone camera. The HDR is awesome and the overall quality is fantastic. However, I think the main difference compared to all the iPad from previous years is in the selfie camera. For this year's model selfie camera, they carry a 10 megapixel f2.4 ultra wide camera, and I totally love the selfie camera. The ultra wide field of view is super good for video conference such as Zoom and FaceTime and whatnot. Plus, the brand new center stage feature is pretty cool to have it because it does gives the recipients of this like wow effect when I'm doing FaceTime or Zoom call or whatnot. It's chasing me, bro. The iPad's chasing me.
Oh,
bro.
wait, how?
It's kind of nice to have it to track your face, you know, because you're always gonna be at the center. I mean, that's why they call it center stage, but it's always nice to have it, and I think this is one of the coolest, I don't want to say one of the coolest, but one of the very cool feature of this brand new model. The speakers are fantastic as well. The 4 stereo speakers on this iPad is clear, punchy, and it gets pretty loud. Honestly, I have no complaints about the hardware of this year's iPad at all. The practicality is on point, and even the design was so far ahead when the 2018 one was released, so the tablet is still looking fresh and it looks up to date. Everything runs extremely snappy snappy, and I haven't experienced any lag on any applications. Video games will run on this device in max setting just fine, and any creative apps such as LumaFusion, any photo editing apps, music apps, and designing apps runs very smooth. However, the most noticeable difference on specifically this year's model is on the RAM performance. It's kind of absurd how crazy the efficiency of the 8 gigs of RAM combining with the M1 chip on this tablet, and low-key, I'm kinda scared. I can open many apps as I want, and this tablet will be just chilling, completely chilling, like no sweat. So if you're that type of person who does multitasking constantly on iPad, or if you that type of person who opens a bunch of apps and never close them down, this device will not sweat. It'll be totally fine. I know a bunch of professionals who wants the iPad OS to run Final Cut Pro, Logic Pro X, and all these like creative applications and whatnot, and I totally agree with them. And I was pretty disappointed about the iPad OS 15, so I'm still sticking with the previous one, or the current one, which is the iPad OS 14, and I don't really have this like urge to upgrade it yet, so I'm still chilling. However, as I watched Jonathan Morris's review on this year's 12.9-inch model, I think he made a really good statement. I know there's so many people who wants the iPad to run a complete PC OS like Mac OS and whatnot, but if you go to the Apple website, Apple will provide you with a bunch of options when it comes to the M1 products. So consumers like us can pick which M1 product is the most suitable in our day-to-day basis or in our needs. Because think about it, there's MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, Mac Mini, iMac, and this iPad Pro. They are all running the same exact ARM-based chip, and we can pick which one is most suitable in our daily basis and which OS is suitable for our needs as well. So frankly, it does make a lot of sense, because now we can have multiple choices for different devices, but all of them have the same performance. So that's cool. But I'm still wishing that iPad can run a full Mac OS and I can use a Final Cut Pro on iPad. Alright, in my final conclusion, I still think if you don't own a PC, if you don't have a MacBook or any type of Windows PC, you probably need a PC first before iPad, because iPad is awesome. iPad can do almost everything that PC can do except for like kind of professional work, but PCs are way more efficient, way more productive when it comes to like everyday usage, and you kind of have to buy external stuff with the iPad, such as like keyboard, Apple Pencil, cases, and whatnot. So it will end up costing around the same price as like MacBook Air, MacBook Pro. Please don't do that. Like, please go with the PC first. And if you already have a PC, and if you really need a tablet, go get yourself an iPad, because it will change your life. But anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button, and if you guys like my channel, please hit the subscribe button. I will leave my 2 other reviews of this iPad right here, and I will have my most recent video right here and my channel right here. Anyway guys, I hope you guys have a great day. My name is Peace Case, and you guys already know. Peace out guys.